Hello everyone and happy Saturday. I'm just outside checking on the garden, going to do some watering, and I noticed that the seeds that I planted, I went ahead and planted like broccoli, cauliflower, and a few other things are starting to sprout. So I think this might be broccoli right here. I'm not 100% on that, but I do have a lot of little sprouts popping up everywhere. I'm not sure what this one is, but that's another something. And then I have some more under there. I'm not sure what these are either, but I do have things that are coming up, which is pretty exciting. Also have this onion right there that I kind of like replanted, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, if anything happens with that. Definitely not gonna have pumpkins again for the second year because of the aphids. If you look under that leaf, they just are completely coated with aphids. I almost want to rip the whole pumpkin plant out just to get rid of those aphids. It looks like it's the same for the squash, which is a real bummer because last year at least I was able to get some zucchini, and the zucchini was really good. We ate the zucchini up. I do like zucchini a lot and squash, so that's kind of a bummer. But next year I will be more prepared. I'm gonna do a little bit more planning, and I really want to do like a pumpkin patch and maybe corn, since we can grow that. Since this random corn appeared, and it seems to be doing pretty well. I also planted little seeds over here in this area, so I'm just taking a peek, see if I can find any little sprouts coming up. I think I see something deep in under the straw or under the hay. The hay from the guinea pig is great ground cover. I don't even need to get mulch or anything, and that's pretty cool because it's also the guinea pigs are great, so they provided fertilizer and ground cover, which is really sweet. I've got a lot of little sprouts over here that I just noticed. Can't remember what I planted. It's all just going to be kind of a surprise, which is pretty fun, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see all those little sprouts over there? That's crazy. So I just actually, now that I'm looking, have a ton of little sprouts everywhere. Got all those right there too by the oregano plant that are coming in. I don't even remember what I planted over here or over here, but clearly whatever it is taken off. There's even some more little seeds over here. What in the world are those? Watch it just be weeds or something. That would that would be sad. It looks like the butter lettuce, or I think that's regular lettuce actually right there. It's not completely dead yet, but it's also not doing great. What else did I have planted over here? I had like a tomato plant over here too. I don't see any signs of the tomato plant anymore. I think it was like over here somewhere. Oh wait, I think it's, yeah, it's right here. I think that's pretty much completely dead. The dill plant, I still see life, so maybe that has a fighting chance. I think this right here, I think these are actually flax. It could be flax, because I think the bird seed that I dumped out here, and a lot of that actually could be, these little sprouts could be from the bird seed that I dumped out. Yeah, so I don't know, I might have a variety of little bird seed things happening. But the green onions that I have over here, I bet if I planted those green onions, they would also take off. But look at, I'm amazed by all these little sprouts over here. They have to be something, right? And I feel like they're the seeds that I planted, because I planted the seeds mainly in this area and over there, and I think I planted some right here too. I just can't remember what exactly I planted. So whatever it is, if it's like broccoli or cabbage or cauliflower, it's gonna struggle because they're all way too close together. But I'm sure I'll get some stuff out of that, which is great. I don't know what these little sprouts are, but they are, it doesn't seem like they're growing anymore. I noticed them a while back and they just kind of seem like they're not producing any more leaves. It almost looks like a lemon. It almost looks like lemon leaves to me. That'd be crazy if it was just like a bunch of little lemon seeds that were sprouting. So I thought this over here was bell pepper, but I'm not 100% on that now either, because I don't recall bell pepper having seeds, or not seeds, but leaves all the way down like that. So if you guys have any ideas on that, what you think that might be, let me know. Still haven't planted my banana, and it needs to be planted because look at it's starting to die back a little. It needs to take root somewhere. I've kind of, the last, so I have horned melons I discovered. That's what this other plant is. That's mixed in with the cucumber. It's horned melon. And I'm trying to see if I can get a good shot of it. Let's see, I have them growing everywhere. I don't know if they'll actually mature. Oh, here's one right here. So that is a horned melon. And I have more in here that are kind of draped over the grape plant. I don't know if you can see that one. There's another one. And then I have another one right here. I discovered those last time I was crawling around out here, because I'm like, that plant has been growing and growing, and I know it's not cucumber because it's pokier than the cucumber and the leaves are different. And so I discovered those alien-like fruit or whatever. It is a fruit. So what happened with that is my son, when I took him to the grocery store, at a certain point I was letting him pick out one exotic fruit as like a treat every time we went to the store, instead of getting like candy or something. I figured that would be fun and we could try something new. So one time he picked out a horned melon, and so we ate about half of it, and the other half I tossed out here. And I remember tossing it more over here, so I don't know how it ended up on this side. But apparently it really took off. And this whole plant over here is horned melon. So that is an exotic fruit. I think it grows in somewhere in Africa. And it's a really interesting fruit. It has a ton of different, it has a ton of seeds inside. And it is like, it does slightly taste like a cucumber. There is like a fresh cucumber taste to it, but it's also very, very sour with a little bit of sweetness. And it's basically like eating jelly cucumber seeds almost. So it's not my favorite fruit, but it is interesting, and it's supposed to be pretty good for you, I think. So the one that we got, when it's fully mature, it's a yellowish color. It's a very pretty yellow color, and it looks all spiky. That's why it's called horned melon, because of all the little horns on it. And those it grows very similar to cucumbers. So that's why at first I was thinking, is that just a cucumber, like mutant cucumber? What is that? But it's actually the horned melons. And I think a bird just flew down here. Yep, there's a bird down there. Oh, and we have a dragonfly on the yucca right there. We love dragonflies. So anyway, that's pretty cool. My cucumber plant is starting to die back. That's partly because I think it's getting colder out, except for today. It's super... Oh, look at that, another friend of the garden. Today is pretty warm, it's like 98 degrees, but it has been cooler and it's gonna start being cooler again next week. So I think I'm seeing some dieback from that, and then also I've just kind of been walking through there without a care really, and unfortunately some of the plant has been broken, so that's why you see like yellow parts, some dead, dying parts. I'll probably eventually like rake this area out and plant something new here, but for now I'm just kind of letting it do its thing, run its course. You can see my marigolds are just simply beautiful. They're so pretty. I'm actually gonna walk through here now. Marigolds are beautiful. I'll probably clip some more of these and just put them in a vase inside or something. The guinea pigs didn't seem to be a huge fan. I did go live to feed them some of those marigolds. I picked 2 flowers so that they could test it out, and they weren't like crazy about it. But they might really enjoy the leaves on them. So I might still try and like pluck off some of the leaves and see if they'll like that as a treat, something new. Yeah, so you can see these guys aren't going to mature. They're probably just gonna die there. I have a few more cucumbers in here that just are a little bit not great because certain parts of the plant are now like broken off, so it can no longer they're no longer getting like nutrients that they need to grow into full cucumbers like the giant ones I was getting before. So that was such a fun surprise this summer though, getting a whole ton of cucumbers, and I just stepped in water that went through my socks. That does not feel good. I hate wet socks, are the worst. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have going on over here. The basil plant probably needs something to hold it in place, like how tomato plants have, I don't know what those are called, but like the little cages, because look at, it's just like all over. I'm hoping that it will go to seed and there'll be more basil over here because I love basil. This is all horned melon. I'm sure I have some melons in there. I'll have to dig through and see if I have any that are starting to get ripe, because I also told my brother, he's never tried one before, so I said if I get any that are actually ripe, I will be happy to share some with you to try, since he has been so kind to share his stuff with me. As you can see, it's just really thick in here too. So it's almost like I want gloves to kind of pick through here, because the horned melon is so much pokier, and they have like all these little fine, I mean, you can see this one. Look at all that. Those are pokies, cactus-like. I got one in my finger now. This is all cucumber trying to go all the way to the pond. I actually have a little flower over there I can see. It's still going and going. I'm not even going to show you guys the pond because I haven't done anything with it. Right now I'm watering the lemon. And then I am planning to get in here and rake all those nasty weeds up to clean this up a little bit more. But yeah, that's my chaos garden this year. Well, it's not over yet, but I mean, that's pretty much what became of everything, where we're at with everything. So I have surprise horned melons, tons of cucumbers, and now I have a ton of little sprouts over there that I'm hoping is like broccoli and cauliflower and cabbage, but we shall see. I also eventually want to do carrot. Oh, I think I did plant some carrot seeds. I wonder if I'll get some over there. I eventually want to build like a more raised garden bed area for carrots and potatoes, because I do enjoy root vegetables, and it would be nice to do like beets too, and turnips and parsnips, and I like all the root vegetables. But alright, anyway, I am going to cut it off there. Hope y'all are having a great Saturday. You know the drill. For me, it's pretty much on the weekend I do my deep cleaning of my fish tanks and guinea pig enclosure, and I actually did a deep cleaning of the bird perches and cage the other day. So I might show you guys some videos of that, but we'll see. Thank you for whoever watches my videos, likes, subscribes. Eventually I will have more interesting content, and I will actually maybe plan a little bit better. I wonder what kind of bird that is. I will plan the content a little bit better, especially with the pond. Oh, this is probably why I didn't have sunflowers, because I got birds over here. That probably ate my sunflower seeds. They're coming down to, they probably pick at the bird seed that I have, that I toss in there. Oh, they're going, they're in the squash plant right now, underneath, picking at things. Okay, I just realized my camera is like not focusing on the area that I want it to. Alright, anyway, thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. Appreciate whoever does that. Any input, feedback, criticism that you guys have to give me is welcome, and I just like to know what other people are planting too, and what you guys have going on with your pets and everything. So feel free to share. But other than that, I'm signing off. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great weekend. Have a great day.